Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to show you guys what I typically do every Sunday, maybe throughout the day or Sunday evening. It's usually on a Sunday. Some of these things I do just on the weekend in general, and some of these things I do every single night to help me keep organized throughout the week. I wanted to show you guys my typical Sunday evening routine or things I do on the weekend or on Sundays to help me prepare for the following week. These things really help me to stay organized. If I can do these things, take the time to do these things on Sunday, it really helps save time through the rest of the week for me. So I hope you guys enjoy seeing some of the things that I do on Sundays to help me to stay organized and to help me to save time throughout my week. So one of my big things that I do on Sundays, or at least throughout the weekend, sometimes I do this on Friday evenings, but every weekend I do our grocery shopping and meal planning, and I almost always do our grocery shopping online. So I sit down, I look at my husband's schedule to try to figure out what nights he's going to be home with us, and I will meal plan each night of the week for what we want to eat for dinner. So one of the biggest tips that I wanted to point out with this meal planning is, number one, of course, just to meal plan and to plan what dinners you're going to have for your family for the week. And number two is, I've mentioned this in my videos before, is online grocery shopping. Not only is it amazingly convenient, you just get to order your groceries online. You just pull into a parking spot, call them, tell them you're there, and they load all the groceries into your car and you're on your way. But also, it saves me so much money. Usually when I do online grocery shopping for my whole family of four, our groceries are less than $100. If I go to the grocery store, which I did last weekend, and our groceries were almost $300. And I actually thought I went in there well prepared. I had a list. I thought I was doing well. And we just end up knocking so much extra stuff into our cart when we don't do it online. So I go usually through Kroger, which I'm showing you now. I will go onto Kroger's website. I'll check out their sales ad and see what's going on. And this kind of helps me to meal plan. I will come up with our groceries. I'll order them online and go pick them up. And another thing I wanted to point out about groceries is I try to every Sunday or whatever day I get groceries, I come in, I unload our groceries, and then any fresh produce I get, I try to go ahead and wash it, cut it up, and put it in a Tupperware container in our refrigerator, and that way it's all prepared and it makes it so much easier to just grab those fresh fruits and vegetables and snack on them throughout the week. And the last thing I do while I'm usually sitting at the dining room table or at my desk is to look at my planner through the week and kind of plan ahead. So what extracurricular activities do we have coming up? What extra things for school do we have coming up? So is picture day coming up? Do I need to plan outfits for that? Or just, parent-teacher conferences? There is always something to plan. So I like to look ahead for my whole week at my planner and make sure everything's written down and everything's good to go. Another huge thing that helps me is each Sunday night, I will go through Reese, my youngest daughter, I will go through her drawers and go through her closet, and I will plan all 5 of her weekly outfits. That way in the morning on school days she can wake up, all of her outfits are already picked out for her, including her underwear, her socks, the top and bottom, or her dress, whatever she's wearing that day, they're all laid out for her, and it's in order, kind of just sitting on top in a little cube shelf in her closet, and she can grab whatever outfit is on top, get dressed, and I don't have to worry about it for the rest of the week. This is so nice because every day I was having to come upstairs and make sure her nightly outfit was laid out for the next day, which is helpful to do it the night before. But if you can get all 5 outfits already done, it makes the week so much easier. So this is my tip if your kids do extracurricular activities. Both my girls do dance and my oldest daughter does voice lessons, but for Reese's dance class, she has to have a couple different pairs of shoes. And so each Sunday I try to make sure that her outfit is in her dance bag, both pairs of shoes. That way when it comes time for it to be dance day, she can just grab her bag and I know everything's ready and already laid out for that week for her to grab and go to dance class, and it makes my life easier not having to worry about it later. So we're very blessed to have a really good sized playroom for the girls to play in, and it gets pretty messy, and I do not always make them clean it every single night because we're so busy throughout the week. If they can clean it on the weekends, unless it's completely trashed, if it is trashed I will make them clean it up because it just drives me crazy. But if it's just a little messy, if they can clean it up on Sunday night, we're so busy through the week that we really don't have much time for it to get really trashed again. So I will usually make the girls clean it up really well on Sunday evening, and I will just straighten up the house. I usually straighten up the house every evening, most nights, but especially Sunday nights. We clean up this playroom. They make sure their rooms are nice and clean, and I will straighten up the living room and the kitchen and things like that. Another tip that I pointed out in my back to school organization tips video is to pack your kids' school lunches the night before school. So every Sunday night, of course, they go back to school on Monday. So every Sunday night, I make sure that their lunches are packed. Usually Finley will pack her own, but sometimes I'll pack them together. And this is such a huge time saver. So on Monday morning, when you're already in a rush because it's back to work and back to school, you know that their lunches are already packed, and I will make sure that their water bottles are full and everything is ready to go. As much as you can do to prepare the night before helps so much to get you out the door the next day on time. And I know when I'm stressed out in the morning, I tend to freak out a little bit more, and it becomes a tense morning, and I hate more than anything a tense morning. I just love smooth, relaxed mornings to get our day started out right. So this is one of the hugest things that I do for myself, is to pack the girls' lunches the night before. And last but not least, our trash pickup comes on Monday mornings super early. So every Sunday I will go through and empty all of our small trash bags or trash cans throughout our house, our large trash can in the kitchen, and I'll go through our refrigerator and throw away any trash. And so this helps to make sure that all of the trash is going to be out by the street early in the morning before the trash guys come to pick up our trash cans. So I hoped this helped you guys to see how I plan my week, usually on Sundays or throughout the weekends, just to prepare yourself to have a great week ahead of time. I really think it helps to do a few things to get yourself organized and prepared. So don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, so you can see some other great videos that I have coming up. And thanks so much for watching. You guys have a great rest of the day.